Hi student, welcome to botany class. Today we are going to see the replication of bacteriophage. In previous video we have discussed about the two type of the viruses. That is TMB viruses and the bacteriophage viruses. So apart from this, we have discussed already the classification of viruses, that is Baltimore classification, and genome of viruses. So these are the things we have already discussed in the previous videos. Now we are going to see the life cycle of the bacteriophage or reproduction of bacteriophage. Okay. So the bacteriophage, when it enters the host cell, that is a bacterial cell, it will be replicate. When it enters inside the bacterial cell, it will be replicate and form a new phage particle. Nearly 300 phage particle it will be released within 20 minutes. That is called lytic cycle. And finally, when the phage infects the bacterial cell, the viral genome is entered inside the bacterial cell. It will be replicate and form the more pages. Within 20 minutes, is produced how many pages? 300 phage particle. It will be formed within the bacterial cell. Later, this bacterial cell, when it is mature, the phage itself, when it is mature, it will lysis. It will break the wall of bacteria and release this phage particle. Now this phage particle or newly formed phage particle is ready to infect another bacteria. In another way, so it is a one way, it is a one type of cycle. This is called lytic cycle or virulent cycle. In another way, the bacteriophage is replicate, but here is not form a new phage particle, but this phage is infect or is attack the bacteria. It do not form a new phage particle. Instead of that, the viral genome is entered in the bacterial cell and it becomes circular and incorporate with the bacterial genome. It resembles like a natural genetic engineering. That is a new DNA particle from outside source. It enters inside the host organism. It is a natural genetic engineering. Okay, so when the bacterial cell is undergo the division, along with the bacterial genome, the viral genome also replicate. So this incorporated viral genome is called prophage. Okay, when the bacterial genome is undergo the replication, along with the bacterial genome, the viral genome also replicate. But it is not a permanent process. Whenever the bacterial cell is exposed to UV radiation or any other chemical substance, this prophage particle, it will be come out from the bacterial genome and it will be carried the lytic cycle. Okay, so the incorporation of the viral genome into the bacterial genome, this cycle is called lysogenic or avirulent or temperate cycle. Okay, so this is the two method of the replication is occur in the bacteriophage. Okay, so the multiplication of or the life cycle of phages, that is multiplication or life cycle. So during the multiplication, it will be increase the phage particle. The number of phage particle will be increased. The phage multiply through the two different type of life cycle, that is lytic or virulent cycle. At the end of the cycle, what is happened? The host organism, that is a bacteria, it will be killed. We already seen the previous video that a phage means killing or eater. Okay, it will finally destroy the bacterial cell or host organism and release a new phage particle. And lysogenic. So it is a certain stages. Here the viral genome, it will be incorporated with the bacterial genome. Whenever the bacterial genome will replicate along with this viral genome, that is prophage, also replicate. But it's not a permanent state. Again, it back to the lysogenic cycle, again back to lytic. When it is exposed to UV radiation or any other chemical substance. Are clear now? So that is a lytic or virulent cycle, lysogenic or avirulent or temperate cycle. During the lytic cycle, the page, it will be disintegrate. Disintegrate is now host bacterial cell is occur. And the progeny, that is a virion. Virion means, that is the general term is used for the virus. The infective particle, that is a virion. Infectious particle, that is called virions. Okay, so here the bacteria, that is host cell, it will be destroyed, it will be lysis and release a more amount of phage particle. It will come out at the end of lytic cycle. Okay, so increase the population is nothing but it's meant for reproduction of the bacteriophage. So what are the steps? It's involved the lytic cycle. So generally lytic cycle means the bacterial cell, it's infect, the virus particle, it infect the bacteria, that is a host organism, and the phage DNA is enter inside the bacterial cell and it form the own phage particle, and finally it will be destroy the bacteria and release a more number of phage particle. So that is a general view of the lytic cycle. But it involves a series of steps. Okay, that is the adsorption or attachment. Adsorption or attachment. So during this process, the virus particle is first attached with the host organism, that is a bacteria. Next, the penetration. During the penetration, with or without. So during the contraction of the tail particle, by using the metabolic energy, that is ATP are used. Okay. So during the contraction of this tail region, the spending metabolic energy is an energy requirement process. But the entry of viral genome into the bacterial cell without spending energy, it do not require the ATP. Okay. So during the penetration, what does it mean? The DNA, that is the viral genome, is enter inside the bacterial cell. That is a penetration. And then synthesis. So now, during this process, the viral genome, when it enter inside the bacterial cell, it will be destroyed, it will be killed the chromosome of the bacteria or the bacterial genome. It will break into small pieces and it will be totally set down the bacterial genome and totally take over the entire activity of the bacterial cell by viral genome. Now the viral genome is carried to form the whole phage particle in a separate, because the phage particle is contained in various parts, head region, DNA, tail region, tail fiber, basal plate. If each and every part, it will be separately formed during the synthesis and assembly. So the separately formed, the phage parts are assembled to form a functional or infective virions. Okay, that is a maturation or assembly. Assembly at a maturation. Here the head, tail, basal plate, tail fiber are joined to form an entire phage particle and finally release. It slices the cell wall of the bacteria or host organism and finally it will release a more amount of phage particle. Okay, so these are the steps it's involved in the lytic cycle. Okay, so first we have the attachment or adsorption. The interaction of the phage with the host cell, that is a bacterial cell, that is attachment. The process of the recognition of the phage to the bacteria, because the bacterial cell surface have the recognition site. This recognition site is found by the phage tail fiber. How it will be recognized? Because the phage tail fiber is contained lipopolysaccharide. This lipopolysaccharide is helped to find the receptor region of the host bacterial cell. When it is find the receptor region, it will be what? Fix the page on the receptor region, that is a landing. Okay. The process involves the recognition of page to the bacterium. This process is called landing. Okay. So the page type is make the contact between the two. What is the page with the host cell? Okay. Which one? The page type. The tile region is helped to find or to establish the contact between the page with the bacterium. Okay. The tile fiber is recognized the specific receptor site present the bacterial cell surface. How it will be? Find the specific receptor site of the host bacterial cell with the help of lipopolysaccharide, which is present the tile fiber, which is act as the receptor in pages, because it will be act as a receptor to find the receptor region of the surface of bacteria. Okay. Next is the pinning. So after the recognition will be finished, then it will find the suitable place to landing. At that time, the further process will be carried out. So what is the further process? The bending of tile fiber will be occur. Also, what is happened, sir? The basal plate is bring nearer to the wall surface of the bacteria. Okay. So once the contact is established between the tile fiber and bacterial cell, the tile fiber is bent to anchor the pin and the basal plate to the cell surface. So it will bring the basal plate near the cell surface due to the bending of the tile fiber. So the tile fiber is find a suitable receptor site, that is called landing. After landing, what is happened? The tile fiber will be bent, and so they bring the basal plate near the surface of the cell wall of the bacteria. That is called pinning. So next step 2, penetration. Already I told you. So in the penetration process, the contraction of the tile region, it will be used the metabolic energy. But the entry of viral genome into the bacterial cell, it do not require the metabolic energy. For the entry of the viral genome into the bacterial cell, it want to create a small pore on the surface of the bacterial cell wall by using the enzyme, that is riboside. Okay, so later we will see. So listen. Now after the contraction, the base plate is enlarged, through which the DNA injected to the cell wall without using metabolic energy. Okay, this entire process is called penetration. So after the contraction of the basal plate, is enlarged through the DNA injector into the cell wall without using metabolic energy. This step involves the injection of DNA particle along to the bacterial cell. This process called transfixion. The entry of viral genome into the virus particle to bacterial cell. This process called transfixion. The empty protein core is leaving outside the cell, that is called ghost. The empty, that is the empty, like a skeletal structure, without any content, because the hexagonal gate, it will be empty. It should look like what? The house. The process involves the mechanical and enzymatic digestion. Actually, penetration, it will involve the mechanical and the enzymatic digestion of the cell wall. The recognition side, the page digests the cell wall by the viral enzyme, that is lysozyme. So lysozyme, it will be digest the cell wall, also it create a minute opening. Okay, after the pinning, the tile sheet will be contract by using metabolic energy. So here, without the entry of DNA, without spending metabolic energy. So the entry of the viral DNA into the bacterial cell, that is called transfixion. The empty protein core is look like what? The house. Next, penetration. Synthesis. So in this step is involved the degradation of bacterial chromosome. That is a very first process. Once the viral genome is entered inside the bacterial cell or host cell, it wants to degrade the bacterial genome. It will be destroy the bacterial genome. As a cell, the bacterial cell without the bacterial chromosome. So the viral genome, it will take over the entire activity of the bacterial cell. Why? Because the bacterial chromosome will be destroyed. Okay, so the entire activity of the bacterial cell is controlled by viral genome. Okay, so viral genome, it will be insist to the bacterial cell to synthesize the bacteriophage parts like head region, tail fiber, like that. That is called synthesis. Okay, so degradation of bacterial chromosomes occur. Now protein synthesis and the DNA replication for viral. Okay, so degradation of bacterial chromosome, protein synthesis and DNA replication to be occur. The page nuclei is take over the host biosynthetic machinery. So the entire activity of the bacterial cell is controlled or take over by the viral genome or page genome. Okay. So the host DNA get inactivated and break down. Okay, so host DNA become inactive or non-functioning, or sometimes it will be broken down. Okay. So the page DNA suppress. So the synthesis of bacterial protein and the direct metabolism, that is the host metabolism and the host protein synthesis, everything will be suppressed by the page DNA. Okay, because the bacterial chromosome will be destroyed, host chromosome will be destroyed, so that the page DNA suppresses the entire the biosynthetic machinery, is arrested the biosynthetic machinery of the bacterial cell. Okay, and it synthesis the protein of the page particle and simultaneously replication of page DNA also takes place. That is separately it will be formed during the synthesis phase. Next, assembly and maturation. So in the synthesis phase, the page DNA, head region, tail region, everything will be separately synthesis. Why? Because the viral genome, it will be destroyed the genome of the bacterial host cell. As a cell, the biosynthetic machinery will be set down. The bacterial biosynthetic machinery will be set down. Instead of that, it will be follow the rules given by the viral genome. Okay, so the viral genome, it will be take over the biosynthetic machinery of the bacterial cell to synthesize the page particle. Okay, so all the separately formed page particle will be reassembled. That is the packing of DNA with the head region. We already know that the bacterial DNA is measured of 50 millimicron. It nearly 1000 times larger than the bacteriophage structure. Okay, so the packing of the DNA inside the head region will be occur, and the head region is attached with the tail region and tail fiber. Everything will be reassembled. That is assembly and maturation. Because they all separately formed. The separately formed parts are assembled to form a entire page particle. Okay, so the page DNA and protein code are synthesized separately. They are assembled to form a page particle. This process is called maturation. So after the 20 minutes, how many new pages will be formed? 300 new pages will be formed. Released. So it will break the host wall, the cell wall of the bacteria, and it's released the page particle or the number of virions. So virions mean the infectious nature of the virus. Okay. So Leydig cycle is over. Okay. So what is the Leydig cycle? The page particle is attack the bacteria. So it will be enter the viral genome into the bacterial cell. Once the page DNA is entered the bacterial cell, it will be destroyed the bacterial genome. So as a result, it will be take over the entire activity of the bacterial cell. Okay, so it will be entire activity of the bacterial cell is controlled by the page DNA. Now the page DNA is insect the bacterial cell to synthesize the page parts like head, DNA of the page particle, tail region, tail fiber, everything. And finally they are assembled to form the entire page particle. and finally it will be kill the bacteria and release the number of pages. That is lytic or virulent cycle, because it's dangerous to bacterial cell. Now we are going to say lysogenic or avirulent or temperate cycle. So it quite differ from the lytic cycle. How so? Here the same process, that is the regeneration process will be occur. The viral DNA is enter inside the bacterial cell, but instead of replication, it will be incorporated with the bacterial chromosome. That is called the incorporated bacterial viral genome is called prophage. Okay. So in this cycle, the phage DNA get integrated into the host DNA. It gets multiplied along with the nucleic acid of the host. Whenever the bacterial cell is replicated and the chromosome will be replicated, at that time the prophage also replicate. Already I told you it's a natural genetic recombination, because the incorporation of the foreign DNA, that is the another organism DNA is enter inside the bacterial, it's incorporated inside the bacterial chromosome. Okay, and no independent viral particle are formed. But in lytic cycle, the number of individual viral particles will be formed. As soon as the phage injected its linear DNA into the host, the linear DNA is entered inside the host. After that, the particular linear viral genome, it will be converted into circular. Then only it will be easily incorporate the bacteria, because the bacterial genome is a circular. Bacterial genome is a circular. Okay. And it becomes circular and integrated into the bacterial chromosome by recombination. So recombination means the variation. A new DNA. The outside DNA is enter inside the bacterial chromosome. That is a recombination. So the integrated phage DNA, now it's called prophage. When it will be integrated with the bacterial chromosome, then only it's called a prophage. Okay, the activity of prophage gene is repressed or suppressed by the two repressor protein. Why? Because this viral genome has the ability to form a new phage particle. So the formation of new phage particle will be arrested by a two repressor protein is pressed. It will be formed from the phage DNA. It will form from the phage DNA. Phage DNA is nature repressor protein. It will be arrested to form a new viral genome. It will be suppress the phage DNA as a form, and the new phage particle will be stopped. Okay. So this check the synthesis of new phage within the host cell. Which one? The two repressor protein. It will synthesize the phage gene. That is very important. Not a bacterial gene. It will synthesize the phage gene. Phage gene itself, it synthesizes the repressor protein. This repressor protein, it will be arrested the formation of new phage particle. So, however, each time the bacterial cell divide, along with the prophage also divide. Okay. As a result, we get a number of copies of the viral genome or prophage. When it is exposed, but it's not a permanent, already I told you it's not a permanent. When it's exposed to UV radiation and chemical, the excision of the phage DNA may occur the result in lytic cycle. Again back to lytic cycle. Okay, so here the viral DNA center, it became a circular. It becomes circular and it's incorporated with the bacteria, bacterial genome. As a result, when it is incorporated, this is called prophage. In the red color it will be indicated. Whenever the bacterial genome or the bacterial cell divide, along with the viral genome also divide or replicate to form a number of copies of the prophage. When it is exposed to UV rays or chemical, again back to the lytic cycle. Okay, so there is a new phage particle will be formed. It will be kill the bacteria and release a number of phage particles. So next we are going to see the virions. So what is the virion? So already I told you, it is an infectious nature of the virus particle. Okay, that is a virion. So it not replicated outside the host cell. The virus is generally called virion. and the viroids. So these are the different type of the submicroscopic particle. It is a circular single strand RNA. Circular single strand RNA without capsid. Actually, virus, we are going to say anyone is a virus mean they specifically have the two structure. That is outer protein covering, that is a protein core, is generally called capsid, and inner is contained a nuclear material, either DNA or RNA, is never contained both. But here, the infectious nature, it will be only for the circular single strand RNA. And it is a self-replicating when it is present inside the living organism. But without capsid or without protein core, it is a single strand, a circular single strand RNA. So it was first discovered by T.O. Danier in 1971. The RNA of virus have the low molecular weight. The virus generally low molecular weight. Unlike the viruses, it's not like a viruses. The virus do not have any protein code. Why? Because it is do not have the protein code. The viruses have the protein code, and the center is contained the nucleic acid. But here is only contained the nucleic acid. So what type of nucleic acid present? The single strand RNA, circular single strand RNA only present. Okay. And the virus causes the two diseases, that is citrus escotis and potato spindle tuber disease. Okay. So what is the virus? It's only the RNA, single strand RNA without capsid. But it has the ability to cause a disease to plants and animals. Next, viroid. It is another type. Okay, so it's a sub-virus particle, non-self-replicating single strand RNA. But viroids are self-replicating. It's a non-self-replicating virus because they are the helper virus for the replication. The viroid is the helper virus. It must be what a helper virus for the replication. Okay. Now, RNA replication of the viroid is similar to the virusoid. The RNA replication of the virusoid is similar to viroids. Okay, so unlike the virusoid requires a cell that infect with the specific the helper virus. That is very important. Replication process similar, but what is the difference mean? The viroids it do not require any helper virus. It will be self-replicating. So here we can see that it's a non-self-replicating. So that's why it's required a helper virus. It was first discovered by J.W. Randolph and co-workers in 1981. But they are always linked with a larger molecule of the viral RNA. It's not separately present. It is always linked with a larger molecule. That is a viroid. Next, prion. So previously we have seen that the viroid and the virusoid. Circular single strand RNA, both. One is self-replicating, another one is non-self-replicating. Even though they come under the nucleic acid because contain RNA. So RNA is always a what? The replicating nature. But here the new one will be discovered. Even the protein code is of the infectious nature. It do not contain any nucleic acid. The protein itself is causes the diseases. Okay. So it was discovered by Stanley B. Krusner in 1982. It is a proteinous infectious particle. It never contain either DNA or RNA. Both are absent. Only the protein particle is of the infectious nature. They are costly agent for about a dozen fatal degenerative disorder of the central nervous system of the human and the other animal. So this is a prion. It is only the protein is present. There is never contained either DNA or RNA. So this is here. You clearly see that. The brain, central nervous system. Okay. So a dorsal fatal degenerative disorder of the central nervous system. It leads to the mad nature. Okay. So it's a normal brain. It will be what? The CJD, that is Creutzfeldt Jakob diseases. Okay. Creutzfeldt Jakob diseases. So it is a infected brain, it's a normal brain. So it is a brain cell, normal brain tissue, it's a spongy-like lesion of the brain tissues. Okay, as a result, it will be not in the control. Actually, our activity is controlled by CNS, central nervous system. So the brain is a commanding unit. It will be command. What we are, if anyone is to see, it will be give the command. This is a box. This is a table. So like that. But when it's infected brain, so our brain it is out of control. Okay. So anyone will give the command mean we can't able to replay. Okay. So we will do the malfunctioning. Okay. So example, the Creutzfeldt Jakob diseases, bovine spongiform encephalopathy (BSE) is commonly known as mad cow disease and the scrapie disease of sheep. Okay, so it will be caused by prions. So prions are infectious protein particle. It never contain DNA and RNA. Now we are going to the viral diseases. The virus not only causes disease to the plants and the animal and also the human. Okay, so virus mostly do the harmful activity. That's why the virus term, it will be coming from what? Latin word, which means poison. Because it's always cause a disease. Okay, so what are the plant diseases? Here listed tobacco mosaic disease of the tobacco plant, cauliflower mosaic disease, sugar cane mosaic, potato leaf root, punch top of banana, leaf coral of the papaya, vein clearing of lady's finger, rice tumbro disease, cucumber mosaic, tomato mosaic disease. So these are the some of the diseases, not the entire disease will be listed. Some of the disease is listed here. The virus caused by the plant disease. Next, animal disease. Foot and mouth disease of the cattle. Like some wound formation will be occur. Rabies of dog. This term is already clear. Rabies. Encephalomyelitis of the horse. So these are the disease is caused by the virus in animal. The human diseases. That is the human disease caused by the viruses. That is common cold, hepatitis B, cancer, SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, AIDS, acute immunodeficiency syndrome, rabies, mumps, polio, chikungunya, smallpox, chickenpox, measles. So these are the disease the virus caused to the human. Thank you.